The two first-round draft picks the Dallas Cowboys landed in the Micah Parsons trade aren't collecting dust, and team owner Jerry Jones has made it clear he's ready to use them if the right opportunity comes along. Speaking this week at a press conference in Frisco, where the Cowboys practice facility will host the upcoming East West Shrine Bowl, Jones doubled down on his message. Dallas has the ammo to be an aggressive buyer before the NFL trade deadline on November 4th. He's letting the rest of the league know the phone is open for business. We've thought all along that if there's a way to improve this team before the deadline, we'll take advantage of it, Jones said. That's what we positioned ourselves for, to have the ammunition to do things if an opportunity comes up. I don't have a specific trade in mind right now, but I'll be listening. According to multiple league sources, Jones could be eyeing a top-tier defensive player, someone in the mold of the Bengals' Trey Hendrickson or Titans' Jeffery Simmons, if Dallas remains in the playoff picture by late October. Of course, that all depends on how the next few games go. The Cowboys currently sit at 2-3-1, with upcoming matchups against Washington, Denver, and Arizona. These games will determine whether defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus can fix a struggling defense, one that was shredded last week by former Cowboy Rico Dowdle and the Panthers in a 32-27 loss. If Dallas can climb to 5-3-1 or even 4-4-1, a playoff run remains realistic. But a slide to 2-6-1 or 3-5-1 would likely kill any trade ambitions and shift the focus toward 2026. Another key factor, George Pickens. The wideout acquired in May is set to hit free agency soon, and his breakout season is complicating the Cowboys' cap plans. One NFC executive told Yahoo Sports that Dallas may have to choose between paying Pickens like a true number one receiver or using that money and draft capital to strengthen the roster elsewhere. That Pickens deal worked, but they need to push it now, the source said. If they pay him what he'll want, something like T. Higgins money, they'll be top heavy on offense. So it's either, maximize Pickens now and deal with the contract later, or move on and reinvest that value. Pickens has been a standout in CeeDee Lamb's absence, earning praise even from Jones himself. He's doing more than we expected, Jones admitted. He's not just producing, he's a great teammate and a big part of our locker room. But yes, we'll have to think hard about how that fits long term. Financially, the Pickens situation could dictate the Cowboys' trade approach. If Dallas plans to re-sign him, they might prefer to keep their draft picks for cheap rookie contracts. But if Pickens is pricing himself out of town, that opens the door for Jones to swing a big trade and bring in a star defender to bolster the roster before the deadline. League insiders suggest Hendrickson could command a second-round pick or a package of mid-round selections, while Simmons would likely cost a first-rounder plus additional assets. The Titans, however, have hinted they plan to keep Simmons locked into their long-term plans through 2027. Either way, the Cowboys' next few weeks will decide everything. Win, and Jerry Jones could make one of the biggest moves of the season. Lose, and those draft picks might stay right where they are, tucked away for another rebuild.